Ladies and gentlemen, now in today's video, we are going to be ranking up and ascending the 6-star version of the Necropolis Maestro. Now, a couple of questions you may have is like, why are we ranking up this champion? It's goddamn Maestro, and also he's very, very annoying on defense. Like, this champion is 100% built with like one of the most annoying defensive kits in the game, just at his base. And when you add in like additional nodes, this guy is going to be an absolute monster, I think, in the majority of content. I've done a little bit of testing. I'm very, very happy. He's a super annoying defender, and at least he's going to get me like a few kills in battlegrounds. And also it's Maestro, man. Like, having a playable Maestro is very, very cool. This guy still has some of the most badass looking animations in the game. I love his special 2. His special 3 is still absolutely like ridiculous looking visually. But again, he's like a bit of a meme champion on offense. But we're going to juice him up today again, make those numbers a little bit higher. And he does have like a little bit of utility as well. Now, also, one very big question is why go for the 6-star version of Maestro when you can 100% Necropolis and go for the 7-star version? Personally, for me, the 6-star rank 5 gems, as somebody that's spending on this game, are just being given out like candy during like big sale events, and also doing Necropolis as well. So we've got like additional rank 5 gems there. So I can take this guy all the way up to rank 5 just using gems. Whereas if I would focus on the 7-star version, I've got to use hard resources or 7-star rank up gems, which again are much more in demand and also a lot rarer. And I think this guy is going to do what I need him to do at like 6-star rank 5 ascended. And also it's very easy to not only awaken the 6-star version, but also put in sig levels. But in my opinion, he doesn't like really need a high sig. It makes him like a little bit more annoying, but just having him awakened means he ramps up quicker as a defender, because activating his special attacks gives him more neutronium charges, which kind of, once he gets to like 10 and above, this guy is just an absolute fiend to fight. And it also refreshes his personal fury effects as well. And this helps sustain his damage during the ramp up, but again, it's not like the biggest thing in the world there. But it's like a nice little bonus to have. So yeah, it's just kind of like the availability of the 6-star resources that I prefer to invest in the 6-star, because he's basically going to do what I need him to do in Battlegrounds, which is either instantly get banned so that I don't need to fight him, or if we are playing with Maestros, then I've just got an absolutely massive one that I can put down. And again, I don't need to use any hard resources here. I can just use the rank up gems and we can skate up. So I'm going to select all. And then we're going to go to the Cosmic Stash and get this man. I'm actually really, really excited to take this dude up, because I've been playing around with the 6-star rank 3 a fair bit in the last couple of days. And he is just like, it's really, really fun and really, really satisfying just to finally have a playable version of Maestro, because we've kind of like dreamed about this. And if they'd like ever add him in as a trophy champion for, God, it's going to be like 7-9 years, just something absolutely absurd. Actually, maybe I don't need that much ISO. Okay, let's hit the level up there. Yeah, we're also going to go for the Ascension as well, because I figure if we ascend him like as a Battlegrounds defender, he's probably going to be relevant for like as long as we need him to be relevant for. Like, by the time, you know, these resources are just so free and just so everywhere, you know, we'll kind of get around to like taking the 7-star up, and it should be a little bit more available in that regard. But I really do think, you know, this rank 5 ascended one is probably going to last me a while. Again, it is a little bit of a gamble as well, being a new champion, not knowing exactly how he is going to perform. But like, it's friggin' Maestro, man. So I'm happy to take the risk. And if he does end up being not as good as expected, it is what it is. We got like, you know, the ultimate trophy fun meme champion to just like play around on new bosses with. Because what was my 6-star one? Is like Ebony Moore, just always bring in. But let's also hit that ascend button. And there we go, fellas. We have a 6-star rank 5 ascended Maestro there. Does it actually appear on the profile? I think it should appear. Oh, actually it doesn't. I think just because his sig levels aren't quite up there. Aegon is my top ascended at the moment, just because we have him like sig 200 there. But yeah, I think Maestro, again, not really the best prestige champion in the world, because I think Nick Fury is about sig 40. So yeah, it really is just for defense. And again, if you spar against this dude, you are going to very quickly understand why he is such an annoying defender. And I think we'll showcase like a couple of matches toward the end of this video. But let's go into Realm of Legends again. This champion is not an attacker. I actually got to speak to Kabam John a fair bit, who is the guy that designed this Maestro as the playable version. And yeah, he's like 100% fully built, fully tunneled for being the most like annoying defender, or one of the most annoying defenders that has ever existed. But for the ramp up, we're gaining these stacks of neurotonium. I'm so bad at saying it, dude. But yeah, basically when we hit 40 stacks, we can special 2, and then we can start, I would say cooking, but, you know, just lower your expectations a fair bit here. But it feels great. Like, dude, Maestro is it's just massive, like, the animations on this man. And we do have suicides active, literally, like, almost everything today, aside from full boosters, to make this man cook just a little bit harder. And then after this, you can also just like start chucking out the special ones, kind of roots the opponent as well. But like, look at the amount of effects on ourselves at this point. It's just a little bit silly. We've like, he's one of the most powerful glancing abilities in the game, and I hate fighting glancing champions, man. So again, my goal with Maestro really is for him to be like at the top of my Battlegrounds deck, so people just ban him and then I don't need to fight him. And then, you know, if we are kind of playing with the Maestros, then what's gonna happen is I just got a huge one, and hopefully he's gonna be clapping cheeks. But hey, again, full suicide masteries there, a little bit of team synergy support. That was about 83 hits in the end on Realm of Legends Winter Soldier. So again, not the most crazy damage output champion, where you've got some like, you know, rank 5 ascended characters like Wolverine tapping bosses in like 20 hits. But again, I think Maestro, you know, might occasionally have some uses with his like triple immunity. I think he's got poison immunity, shock immunity, incinerate immunity. So that's also something to keep in mind when fighting him. Is you know, there are so many mystic champions that rely on like was it friggin' shock or incinerate effects, and those get absolutely binned. Here against Cat Marvel Classic, I'm just going to show the special 3 as well. I think if you've been playing the game for a while, again, this is not optimal for damage, but it is fun to see the special 3. If you've been playing the game for a bit, you've probably seen this special 3 a few times if you were about in the days of Labyrinth of Legends. Oh, okay, we got the 12% bonus, almost perfect. Dude, that special 3 is just savage, though. And also, it has, I think, a 4-second stun on it. Again, it's like really not the best thing to use. Let's bring in the strike here, and then let's go for a couple of special ones, and we should be able to finish off the match. But that burst damage, it ain't too bad, man. It ain't too bad off the special one. I mean, for the power level in comparison to anything else, it's still truly not that impressive. But you know, we're still cooking a few matches here and there. Right, let's move on to Juggernaut. I think we'll probably do up to Vision as our final boss, just for the Realm Legends showcase. And then I'm gonna show you what it's like to actually fight this Maestro, because again, fighting him and him being a really, really annoying defender is kind of the pivotal thing. But Juggernaut, we just need to get to the special 2 here, and then we're gonna absolutely start smashing out those special ones. I'm really excited to have the ability now to actually take up some good defenders for Battlegrounds. Because, like, I've just been hoarding my resources, like, ever since that announcement. I was literally just at the point where I was like, okay, I'm finally ready to start on my Battlegrounds roster, start ranking up defenders. I'm just going to see, you know, what happens, what's announced on the Vancouver trip. And then, like, I'm sitting there just, like, watching this presentation. Like, the Necropolis is coming. I'm like, dude, I gotta hold like all my friggin' rank up resources now. And then it turns out all we needed to do is just rank up Aegon. And easy game, easy life, big chillin'. And Aegon he's doing some crazy work, man. Crazy, crazy work. Okay, right. Let's go for another combo. And then one more special one should do it. But yeah, it just seems all about like spamming the special one. Once you've got those Furies up from the special 2, and then you can start cooking a little bit. I think like Future's power level as well. Maybe it's gonna happen like one time. It's gonna be like so rare, but I might just be able to clutch like some sort of like random win in Battlegrounds, some very unexpected win, just because we've like juiced him up so much. I mean, it's not going to be, he's certainly not going to win on speed, but he might win on like having the utility to do a matchup that somebody doesn't anticipate. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. Okay, nice. We've got our 40 stacks. Let's check off the special 2. Again, you see all this passive damage that he's dealing as well. When the opponent's nearby. It's what makes him... I mean, he's just got so many things to worry about when you fight him. He's got, like, passive damage, glancing, annoying special 1, like, rooting opponents as well when he's ranked. This man is just... He's built for annoyance without, like, any nodes. And yeah, just testing out Mystic Champions against him. It's kind of crazy, like, how many Mystic Champions he just like completely invalidates due to his immunities. Because like Shock, Poison, Incinerate, you know, you think about the majority of Mystic characters, like let's just say like Longshot or Wiccan or Dr. Doom as well. And Man Thing, you know, he tries to get the poisons up. You just can't do that. He's just, you know, an absolute wall for so many Mystic Champions. And you think they just roll him, but no. Even like nullifying his buffs, dude, just gets him back so quick. And then also, like, one thing to note as well is like when his when he gets to 40, all his buffs, which can be nullified, but again, they come back every like 10 stacks. Those are no longer buffs. They just then turn into passives. It's crazy, dude. Right, I set the special 2. I kind of wish there was a synergy that just allowed his special attacks to like power drain. He's so good. It's like with the root, man. Instantly intercept after or something. Again, I think the root like is pretty... Unless there's some sort of specific node in the future, which there may be. Which like, you know, is like deal 1000% more damage to rooted champions. Again, it might be some sort of like quirky, very obscure piece of utility that is one day used for something somewhere. Okay, we're in Assassin's range. Absolutely cooked that Storm there. And let's go for Vision as our final opponent. I'm like moderately sure if we tried to do Wolverine, we'd probably get stuck, not being able to nuke through the regeneration. Maybe we would be able to do it. But I really want to show what it's like to also fight this guy. Because like I've been practicing at 6-star rank 3 for like 3-star champions, but now we've got him up a little bit. We want to go for like low ranked 5-star champions or something. Okay, we're almost there. 25k crit, let's go. It feels so good to be on like the delivering end of that special 1 as well, dude. That special 1, I don't think I failed to Dex special attack more in this game than Maestro's special 1. But it always feels so good when you actually get the Dex on it right. It just took me ages to learn, and even now, I feel like I still get slipped up. But there we go. Vision is down. And let's move over to actually fighting this Maestro now. Alright, so I've taken off the Suicide Masteries just for this duel here. So we got a 6-star rank 1 level 1 Chavez. And what you want to do versus this guy, if you encounter him, you want to knock him down. It then pauses his stack gain for the duration of that. You see kind of like the grayed out Cosmic one, but then there's a period where it can't be paused. So this pause here is when it can't be paused. You can see like he ramps up like crazy with that awakened ability. He's already at like 16 stacks here. I'm going to try and knock him down again. Pause for a little bit. Okay, let's go for the special 2. But also the glancing is in full effect now. Took a little bit of a cheeky hit there. Cosmic radiation is now seeping in. So we're taking some damage being near him. Chavez has a bit of mitigation to this. But now this man is fully ramped up. And we got glancing, we got passive damage, and we're also rooted as well. So this is why, like, Maestro, this is with, like, no nodes, right? When you, like, throw in BG meta stuff, dude, this guy is just going to be an absolute feat. He's going to be a little bit ridiculous. Again, there are ways to deal with him. You want to just nuke him down as quick as you can. I haven't found, like, the ideal counter for him yet. Maybe, I tried, like, a little bit of Kushala and just going for the special 2, and that seemed to be, kind of working, like, okay. Maybe we're also going to try, Wong if we have him. But this guy, I think, is going to be a really significant problem in Battlegrounds for the foreseeable future, at least until they release a champion that absolutely cooks him. Because, like, you think about, you know, we were saying earlier, using a lot of other Mystic options. You want to use, like, Wiccan, although he's Shock and Incinerate immune, Voodoo, Poison immune. So, yeah, he has a lot of, like, immunities that just screw over a lot of, like, traditional Mystic counters as well. On top of that, the glancing is just really, really annoying. So that is a little bit of a thing. Doctor Strange, I was testing out. Doctor Strange is quite fun against Maestro. I wish, like, if Doctor Strange gets a good rework, he could end up being one of the best counters. But he needs a rework, man. Just needs a little bit more spice on the damage. But I think he can strip away, at least until he's kind of ramped up, the glancing quite quickly. Okay. Right, managed to get rid of that there. That's a good sign. Okay, so the knockdown timer is going to be paused. He gets another glancing and another pierce buff. We should nullify those. So yeah, like, nullify seems to be one of the best things if you've just got a champion that can rapidly do that. However, like, also having the glancing in the mix as well, like, means that certain champions, let's say if they need to attack to nullify, can get a little bit screwed over by that. So again, there's a lot with this dude that can make him tremendously annoying. Also, I think most matches are not going to be necessarily down until like a little bit of the cosmic radiation damage has gone on, and he does have a really potent way to slow a glance. And so I'm just curious as to whether or not, like, how well he's going to hold up in Battlegrounds. I think with, like, 1 or 2 additional nodes and, like, things you need to do or certain champions you need to bring in, I feel like he's going to be really, really annoying. But we'll see. Again, it's a little bit of a gamble taking him up early. But worst case, man, I got the most badass trophy champion of all time ascended. So I'll happily take that. But ladies and gentlemen, if you did enjoy today's video, please do smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you all very much for watching. Take care. And I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.